cool way to do that. What you doing?
Just get the hell out the way. Because if it ain't in use,
then why bother?
why have it in a useful spot?
Why motherfucking bother? Well,
Easy access to the alcohol.
uh,
That's a damn shame, but it's honesty.
yo, you sound like what's dude from
Cleveland.
from Family Guy, the one gay guy. That's on there.
Oh shit, the gay guy.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot his name. My bad.
I can't think of who it is.
All right.
412 Token the Manu, Pittsburgh, what it do? We in the city of bridges, we in the city of smoke. We in the city of rivers, so you don't need you a moat. We in the city of haters, so you just might need a coat. Or at least bring your jacket, cause man, the city get cold. Yeah, man, the city is frosty, yeah, man, the city is costly, but yeah, the city is mine. For 1-2 times, well, you know that we grind, cause you know money is time, and you know time is steady ticking, so I gotta get mine. Then it's time to come up.
So put your hands up.
Let's all live this life before death interrupt. Ain't no time for mess up. Man, you better get with it.
Arithmetic and I'm spitting, I'm do the math as you listen. Common conversation 412.
What?
I always do that right at the end and it stops it and it goes back there.
You gotta get your timing down,
Yeah,
bro.
my bad. What's up, people?
What's going on, everybody?
This is Common Conversation 412 and we are live.
Live.
And that we are. We're here for another show. He's over there messing with stuff.
Hey, man.
Because everything with him has to be precise. And,
Don't judge
you know, so that's
me. I
it.
judge too.
That's just how he got. Hey. And I got issues. You got them too.
You put it now. You.
Oh, what's up, Anna? Walia, what's up?
Anna came in?
Anna, yeah, she's like 10.
What? Oh, no. I thought it was
No.
that was the other one.
What's up, Walia? YouTubers, got the YouTube people watching. We appreciate the love.
Yeah, we do. All love we can get.
All the love we can.
Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited. I'm on base still. Oh yeah, your service be cutting up when you're over there on base.
What was I about to say? Saturday was our first poetry event. First event that I've ever hosted.
Oh man,
And
from what I've heard, he did pretty good.
And yeah, I feel like I did alright.
But give him some behind the scene actions on how you really feel.
Yeah. I mean, I did alright. I mean, I loved it. I had a good time. I love everyone who came out and supported the event, the show, and stuff like that. I mean, I'm super appreciative of that, man. You know what I mean? Because like to me, it was just like, oh, I hope people actually show up, and I hope people like it. That's what I was thinking about and stuff like that. I hope the poets feel appreciated, and I hope the poets feel like their pieces were liked. Yeah. So and
Definitely, and also to some of the background people that were giving us some tricks and tips, and that's big shout out to
Lori,
Definitely.
Lori Beth, yeah, because she connected us with a few poets and stuff like that. And shout out to her, you know what I mean, for
yeah. And if you're really, she's a major part in the local Pittsburgh community in the poetry scene. And if you're really looking for some stuff to get into, like the what is it, the Saturday the poetry slam,
yeah,
and
poetry
the
slam's on Tuesday. Yep,
It's
on Tuesday, and they're
Yeah,
group.
like
Their
definitely
page
look
is
into
called
it.
Pittsburgh Poetry Slam, I believe it's called.
Hold on,
But
I'm
it's on
gonna
our
look that up.
it's on our page. We'll look at that. We have some wonderful poets. Lori Beth perform. Sarah Rose perform. Brittany Chantel
No,
perform.
she's one of my favorites. And I looked at some of her outside.
Ezra performed. Pepper performed. Joy, I forgot Joy's last name. Joy performed. A poet named Ghostwriter performed.
There it is.
And
It's
then
called the Steel City Slam.
Steel City Slam is the
And
page
there's
on
one
there.
coming up on Tuesday, June 27th, from 7:45 to
10:45.
10:45.
Yeah, and
So
it's
definitely
and it's
check that out.
good. It's good. I went last week. It's fun. I'll be there tomorrow as well. Who else came?
As a matter
then
of fact,
two of my coworkers.
If you look on the
Common Conversation. You
I'm
probably
trying to see if I could share it to Common Conversation. If I can't share it to Common Conversation, it'll definitely be shared on my personal page.
yeah.
So
Yeah, but I mean, it was good. Like, you know what I mean? So if you're into poetry or you want to see what poetry's about, been to an event, check them out on Tuesday, man. It's awesome. It really is. I'm telling you guys, like, you know what I mean? You won't be
disappointed.
nope, you won't be disappointed whatsoever.
Because you get to get an outside view and you get to see the creativity and the thinking process that goes through somebody else's mind, and they'll get to express it in word form. So that's definitely something that, I mean, be open minded and go out there and see what other people are thinking and what they're writing about. Because poetry is a great expression,
Right.
like it's just wonderful, and it allows you to paint a picture with words. Is how I see it.
Did we stop on Facebook?
I don't know.
Because it's saying on my phone, it's saying we stopped.
Why would we?
It said we was there for 6 minutes and then we stopped.
That's not cool.
Is it on there? Give us a
Is that
second,
the
guys.
moment?
I'm sorry, YouTube, but it's saying we stopped on Facebook, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Let them know. You ain't with the shit.
Yeah.
It says it was live, so yeah,
It stopped. Okay, let me see.
Rude. Reunited, and it feels so good. Boom, boom. Excuse me. What happened?
Wow. See, Facebook does that all the time.
What? What does it do all the time?
It stops the live. Like, I mean, not all the time, but it did that last time.
Oh, that's bull crap. Sorry, YouTube. Just 1 second. We're getting the Facebook set back up. But, something I wanted to talk about before we actually went. Did you want what?
Facebook.
Welcome back, Facebook. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? One thing I wanted to talk about is, I don't know if you're
Welcome back,
aware
Facebook.
of the situation that, like, it really, like, kind of had me swole-faced. Where is the damn... Are you serious?
What's her name? Sequoia Smith. Hey, hi, Sequoia. Sorry. What, did it go away?
Yeah, the picture that I took, it's not in here no more. I'm mad.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about...
But it was about the, I'm sure I could pull it up real quick. But it's about, there was this girl, and she's in the news and she's on trial, and it just popped up like I just became aware of it. I don't know how long it's been going on, but I just became aware of it because the texts were literally sent to, well, they were on Facebook, and they got to read through all the texts that she sent. I guess they got them from the boy's phone, which was her boyfriend, and she encouraged him through text to commit suicide.
Wow. What?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's teen girl who texts boyfriend to kill himself, guilty of manslaughter, and it was her name's Michelle Carter, and she's now 20. Was 17 when.
17 when they was having that conversation and she convinced him to commit suicide?
Oh, this was back in 2014. Oh, July, and I'm dead. Well, I just became aware of the Texas, like the Texas or where I don't know, I guess I was missing something, but literally
Yeah.
like, how do you feel about that? Like those type of people that are literally out there that are able to. I want to know what was going through her fucking head. Like, what did you get from that? Because like literally, she was texting, encouraging him to kill himself. Like, oh, you said you were going to do it yesterday, and you backed out. Promise me that you're going to do it. This is how you should do it. And yeah, just it'll be weird if you do it in the middle of the night. Do it early in the morning. And literally, like, he had a generator or some shit running in his car. He died from carbon monoxide poisoning, and they got to the point where even he got sick and got out of the car when he was about to pass out, and she talked him into getting back into the car and killing himself. Like, literally coached him into committing suicide.
What?
And that, like, it's crazy. And this shit is like, and I just seen it on the cover. I didn't know it happened that far back. But, like, it's literally still, like, just been, like, I'm just becoming aware of it.
Yeah.
And I seen a note while I was at work, like, prepping some stuff. And the page came up like, yeah, the tragedy. This is what happened. I'm like, God, damn, like
that's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Wild. Like, and if you get a chance to like look at the actual Texas, that's the more crazy part. Like, it's a whole breakdown. Like, the Texas are literally like, promise me that you're going to do it. Promise me that you're going to go through it. Don't back out. You lied last time, and
no, I was watching something on TV, and it was talking about, like, it was this guy whose parents was like, he was normally a good kid and stuff like that, but anyway, he was talking about killing his parents and stuff like that. And then his friends was like talking to him like, oh yeah, go ahead, do it, ha ha, yeah, they're fucking assholes and all this other stuff. Then he really killed him. And I think dudes are on like consecutive life sentences and stuff like that. But that's crazy, man. And some people really don't know the power that their words have. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they take that as a joke, especially when somebody's going through. And I would like to think that guy really was struggling with his mental health. I mean, honestly, and like, you know what I mean? And some people, and a guy who's off, and he's like, you know what I mean, he needs some support, and he was looking for that help, and I'm pretty sure he felt like he trusted her, and for her to talk him in and do something like that, like, that's crazy. That's real crazy.
Like the Texas are like are sad. And
well, Leah said, or she's on YouTube, she said that she wasn't even a whole story. Like, so there's more, I guess, that was to it. I guess maybe somebody else was encouraging him or something like that. I'm not sure, but that's crazy. I mean, I wouldn't even like to, like, you know.
But it's literally like, even if there's other people, but my thing is like, I don't know about the other people.
Right.
What I know about is the actual text messages, because she even was to the point where she was covering her tracks, and when he killed himself, literally put like, did you delete the messages? Did you delete the messages? Answer me. I love you.
So she wanted him to hide
the whole it's more malicious than anything, personal opinion, because it's like, come on now, you coach somebody to do so, instead of trying to get them help,
right?
Trying to
like,
you know what I mean?
That's
like,
crazy.
And it's crazy because in his responses, it was like he's scared to do it. He's been like pushing it off. He's trying to, like, he's asking for help. He's not asking for somebody to help him do some goofy. You know what I'm saying? And, like, his family got to live without him. Like,
yeah, right. And you know, and again, like I said, like, you know what I mean, mental health is real. And for somebody to pick on someone and help someone.
But it's not even she wasn't picking on him, but she was literally like,
I mean, but she helped him get to that.
She was manipulating him, is what she was doing,
and drive him because he wasn't all the way there. Like, you know what I mean? And she encouraged him and stuff like that that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, because his mental health and his mind was like a little messed up. Like, for her, and that's why I said manipulate him, like his mind, to get him to do that shit. To get him to do that shit. Because, like, you know what I mean? Even what you said, like, he second guessed it and got out, and she encouraged him to go back in there. Like, no, what are you doing? Keep going.
But then, like, the words that she chose to use, like, oh, yeah, your family will be sad at first, but they'll move on from it. They'll be okay. Like, damn, like, you're pretty much telling him, like, yeah, they'll be sad for a minute, but they won't really fucking care. They'll be able to get past you. Your death won't be nothing really.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm sorry. That's just too crazy to me. That's just too crazy to me. Like I'm like you should and you gotta watch out from that guy. Like people, like, you know what I mean? Because you said he was a teenager, so they both had to be teens.
Yeah, it was just wild. I just wanted to know like
Oh.
Something did happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I messed up Walea's words. She said the girl wasn't sorry. She wasn't sorry that she did that.
Didn't give a fuck for real. Like,
wow.
But then she's in court crying and shit. No, I'm like, don't cry. Like, you shouldn't have done that.
So would she get charged with manslaughter charges?
I don't know the full extent of the charges, but like that just came across my the Texas came across my timeline, and then whenever I was at work and I seen that magazine, I'm like, damn, like I want to just bring that up. Like when you're dealing with somebody that's like suicidal and going through something, if you ain't got nothing positive or no good advice, shut the fuck up. It's that simple. Like, shut the fuck up. If you got malicious intent, like, that's somebody's life, and you're trying to take control of somebody's life. That's how I feel. Like, you did that because you wanted to see if you could talk somebody into doing some shit like that, and that's not cool. Because, like, you're saying, like, they'll move on past you. Like, you don't know these people, and everybody's different. There's always exceptions to the rules. Like, his mom might commit suicide in the next couple of years because of losing him, and then going through what they have to go through, hearing that you were the person that made him do it. Meanwhile, he was honestly looking for help, but you coached him into doing it. Like, oh yeah, that's the best way to do it. Won't nobody think nothing. Don't do it in the middle of the night. They'll be suspicious. Don't start acting weird now and telling everybody you love them, because then they'll think something and they'll get you to not want to do it. So you should just try to stay as normal as possible, and literally like, oh, how about you could do it in a parking lot and they'll find the body, and then it won't be painful and it won't be nothing. Like, come on now. Like, the way that the Texas ran and the way it went down and everything, it was just real sad.
I don't think. Oh, Debris said you're killing her with Texas. Is it not Texas? I'm confused.
No,
it was Texas.
Not the state Texas. It was text messages like Texas.
Because it sounded like you're saying Texas.
Oh, with text. Sorry, like
that's why I was confused. I'm like, hold up, did he say it happened in Texas?
Like not that type. My bad. I get what she's saying. I'm killing her with Texas, but it's text.
Yeah.
Shut up, Bree. You mind your damn motherfucking business.
Trolling us. All right, yeah. So today's topic, and the title for today's show is "Don't Stereotype Me." Don't you dare stereotype me.
I'm allowed to have my opinion, and I'm judging your ass. But the fuck you think this is?
Difference between opinion and then stereotyping me.
And these is facts, bro. You're falling into you're a statistic. Fuck you talking about? Don't stereotype you. I stereotype the fuck I want.
Me.
Don't live up to the stereotypes.
Touche.
That's how I feel.
Touche. Touche.
But as we go on, moving on past the
it's
bullshit.
Not. Yeah, so it's just don't stereotype me. And with that being said, we're talking about gender roles. Roles.
Yes,
so that's like, you know what I mean? Like, and when we're talking about that, it's like saying, oh, men do this and women only do that and stuff like that. So that's what we're talking about. That's where the show's going.
So woman get in the kitchen and make me my sandwich.
And, you know, and we had a few people, listeners say that's, you know what I mean, something that they wanted to talk about. And I was like, okay, we'll make it happen. We will make it happen for you guys.
I'm sweating. I'm nervous about this one because I know.
Yeah.
We about to argue. Sorry, no. Let me
stop. I don't think we're going to argue. I mean,
not you. I'm talking about them.
Oh, them. Oh, the people on here.
We guys.
On here.
What we got to argue for?
Right. So, so what's the first question? Are you able to pull it up? Could you pull it up?
See, here you go with this shit again.
Yeah, it's on Facebook. I mean, I got the YouTube live sitting right here. We actually got our view back right here and stuff like that. So I feel good. Like, I'm like excited.
All right, here we go. When it comes to the first, it's Don't Stereotype Me is the title, like he said. But when it comes to the first question, is it, what do you believe a woman or man's role is in a relationship?
Oh, yeah. What do you believe a woman or a man's role is in a relationship? This is about to get deep. Cause you know what I mean, we gotta. Cause some of y'all women out there,
Mm-hmm.
some of y'all women out there,
Real masculine out here.
Nah, I ain't said all that. Some of y'all women out there, just
Some of you women, real masculine.
Cause y'all be saying y'all want stuff, but then don't want stuff. You know what I
Y'all
mean?
got a little extra testosterone,
Nah.
testosterone pumping through them veins.
That's not what I'm saying either.
Wouldn't be surprised if we pulled up the skirt and seen a set of nuts. Son, just let me stop before they get.
Yeah, cause you're crazy. Yeah. So what do you feel like a woman's
I
role
can't drink
is?
that.
What do you feel like?
A woman's role is the role of a mother, and there's no set.
Okay.
Like, there's no set role personally, but my ideal expectation for what I would want in a woman, because I can say that because that's what I want in a woman, and I'm not stereotyping. If you don't fit that description, you're not the person I'm looking for, or the person I'm talking about. So go fuck yourself. But it's like a woman that's able to be like softer and ladylike and classy, and also like a motherly figure, and be able to take care of home, is also willing to be open-minded and learn some stuff that the average woman wouldn't know or be interested in. And if you don't fit the average woman, then shut the fuck up, I'm not talking about you. But it's like just that being a motherly figure and being a good female role model, like a good womanly role model for like daughters and girls around, and it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In their immediate proximity, like you should be just womanly, and in a relationship you should, take that role as, because if you're not in the stereotypical relationship, but I'm talking about as far as like the man and the woman, I'm not talking about like when it comes to funds and all this other stuff. I'm just talking about like if you're going to be in a, you know what I mean, traditional relationship,
right.
Take the role as the woman. And that's not saying becoming second to your husband, but let your husband or your boyfriend, whatever the case may be, but let your boyfriend be a man. Don't try to like demasculate him because you're almighty and you want to have this power trip. Like, no, like let your man be a man, and you can be a strong woman while backing your man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And that goes with one of the comments. She said a man is supposed to provide and lead, and the woman is supposed to be the backbone. That was just one of the comments in here. Me personally, I feel like a woman. I think relationships, and again, too, it depends on your relationship. What you're seeing, again, to like if you say traditional or just non-traditional relationship. Let's go with that. But me personally, I would look at. I would look at
just a tad bit.
a woman who is, honestly, who can handle their own and do things themselves. And not saying that a woman can't, but sometimes, like, I don't want no, like, I gotta be there and hold your hand through everything, or like, support,
yes.
like, or, oh no, I can't do this, or you don't want to do nothing, or like, I'm doing too much, or I'm doing everything, like, so like you gotta be
like malleable.
Yeah, like you gotta, do some stuff, like, I wouldn't actually mind if a woman would put stuff together, or
I have no
hang
problem
stuff,
with that at
or
all.
like, or is interested in, like, cars, or know how to do all that stuff, like, like, because them are some of the, and I'm just saying this stuff because them are some of the stereotypes and stuff like that some people who's looking for relationships don't like. Oh yeah, she's too like do it yourself. Like, I was listening to the radio show in the morning, and he was like, the guy was talking about his wife doing too much, like, because he works all the time. She's at home. She's a stay-at-home mom, but they get stuff for the baby, and she puts it together and she fixes it and stuff like that. Now, if she doesn't know how, like, or something ain't fitting right, then she'll ask him for help. But he's like, no, just leave all the stuff to me because that's what I do and stuff like that, and you can spend time doing other stuff. And I'm like, I get that, and maybe he was feeling like less of a man.
And this is where I get what he's saying. Like, don't be so self-sufficient that you render me useless.
Yeah.
Like a lot of men are like puppies, where it's like like make me feel wanted just a little
Right.
bit. You know what I mean? Where it's just literally like I understand that you can do everything yourself.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing. Like I always want, like I have, and this is what I
What's
look
up,
for
Hammer? What's up,
is
DJ?
the fact that I want, like Neo said,
What's
I
up,
want a
Blue?
woman that don't need me. She
Right.
but she don't need me.
Yeah.
But like allow me to feel like
So
I
this-
should be around.
so
Like
this is what they
let me
said.
earn my keep, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And so this is what people said. Men, this is what I forgot where I seen this. Men look for the damsel in distress. They don't look for
Most men
Wonder.
do.
They don't look for Wonder Woman.
No,
They don't
nope.
like, you know what I mean. They don't look for, like, you know what I mean, a superhero or somebody who can got their own. They look for the person who they can help and who they could go save and stuff like that.
Because that
That's who
allows
we
you to
look-
fit into that traditional aspect of a man, where it's like I could come in, I can take care of you, I can let me upgrade you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me show you the fact. Let me be your prince.
Right.
Let me come marry you, put you in the house, help you bear kids, and then let you be the mother that you always wanted. That shit's not cute. Like it like personally, it's like that's like if that's who you fall for, by all means,
Yeah.
cool. But if you're literally searching, like you'll fuck up a good relationship with an independent woman,
Yeah.
because she no longer
Right.
needs you and she's no longer down on her luck. That shit's not cool. I'm not
Right.
into the literally she has to be down for you
Right.
to really be.
DJ said Captain Save a Hoe. Yeah, I mean, and you feel like you're saving somebody, but yeah, like, you know what I mean. Like I would prefer, like, you know what I mean, someone like, I think especially in this day and age, it's not like, I don't, unless you are, like, you know what I mean, rich, or you're in like the super, like the middle class,
elite,
like, you know what I
super
mean.
elite. Go ahead.
Like I feel like a relationship and providing for a home as much, I don't feel like it's on one person anymore, or it's just on a man. I
That
feel
shit
like
went out
I
the
feel like,
window.
yeah, it played
Now you
everybody,
can
like,
live-
it's 50-50. I like that's how I feel like that's how every relationship should be. Everybody put in equally 50-50.
Unless you two have come to that agreement.
Come to that agreement,
that
right?
You're solely the homebody and I'm going to be the breadwinner.
Yeah.
Like, unless y'all come to that agreement, it's like, yeah, 50-50 sounds perfectly fine to me.
Yeah, but
my 50-50, like, the way I want, because I'll say this to my girlfriend all the time, is like, I'm always here for you if you need me, no matter what. Like, I'm
Right.
always going to be here.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to be able to do stuff as if I'm not around, because that lets me know
Mm-hmm.
that if something was to happen to me, like the worst
Yeah.
was to happen, I know you'll be okay.
yeah.
Like, that lets me know that, like, you're strong, you're independent, you'll be able to move on, and you won't end up in the, like, the percentages are more in your favor of you
Yeah.
being able to move on. Because there's people that can do a lot of shit, but something happens and the shit folds up. Like, the shit's just, it just sucks and it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
But there's also, like, the percentages are higher for somebody that's like, yeah, you're strong, you're independent, you know how to move by yourself. Like, those percentages are a little bit higher for you to be able to continue living okay, well, and prospering in life, as opposed to somebody that literally don't know how to do shit. They lose their crutch, and they fall deep into into the dumps. Like, everything goes bad from there. Because I've seen that too many times, where literally somebody's dependent on somebody, that person moves on or pulls out of it, and that person just goes straight downhill.
Yeah. Yeah, so the DJ said you should want someone who that matches your fly.
I don't think about fly.
Like, I mean, I guess that matches you.
Well, when I see fly, when somebody say you fly, that's all prosthetics to me.
Yeah. Oh no, he's not. I don't think he's talking about materialistic, like clothes and stuff like that.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
just saying that's how I interpret it when you're
right.
like somebody that matches your fly. But if you're talking about like somebody that like matches your drive and matches like your, you know what I mean, like matches your drive and matches your like where you're headed and matches your heading, like y'all are in line with each other and you're on your way, like you're striving for the same goals. Like, yeah, then I definitely agree with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? But I do feel like I just feel like it needs to be 50-50. And we should really, everybody should look in a relationship. You should look at what do you bring to the table. Like I said, I mean, if you want to be the breadwinner, or if that's something that y'all discuss, I mean, that's all fine. That's cool. But yeah, like.
But also, I never walk into a relationship. Like, I would never walk into any relationship assuming this is my role.
Yeah.
Unless it falls into line that way, or we discuss that. Like, I'm not a babysitter.
Okay. Yeah, right.
That shit went out of the window a long time ago. Like they said, like what, chivalry is dead. Like no, chivalry is not dead at all. But my respect for you is not keeping you down or treating you as if you can't do things on your own.
Yeah.
Like the range just adjusted just a slight bit. Because like there's little stuff where like, oh, hold the door, do this, do that, but also I'm gonna let you, like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, I'm out here working on the fucking, say I'm changing my brakes. I'm like, you get yourself in the house, young lady. This is man's work.
Right. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I will tell somebody to get the fuck out of my way. Don't get me wrong. Like, I've done it plenty of times where I'm like, all right, everything's good. I'm set up. I'm situated. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. If you ain't here to learn, stay in here. That's all fine. But if you just in here to be nebby, get the fuck on.
DJ said 100. You want Bree want to call in and give her perspective? You want to give her a call?
Don't answer. Don't. Yes.
Okay.
Because it's going to look misogynistic if I'm like, no, Bree, motherfucker, we talking.
We're calling someone in, guys.
Oh, God, we're about to get the works. We're about to get an air beating.
Hello. Yeah, Bree. Hey, what's up, Bree?
What's up,
Welcome to Common Conversation.
412 mobile.
Yeah, mobile. Dude, make sure you text first. I don't know who you are. I'm thinking you're calling me. Because it comes to my phone.
You should save my number since it's always popping up.
I mean, that is true, too. Anyway,
go ahead. Well, what you got to say?
What you got to say? What you got to say, Bree?
So, I mean, I'm listening to y'all go back and forth about this, and y'all keep talking about, people who want to be in the traditional roles and all that and whatever, and having, women should be this way, men should be that way, blah, blah, blah. But you have to understand that there is no actual definition of a traditional role as far as relationships right now.
Right now. Yeah. We agree with that.
Yeah, so I'm saying everything has changed so much that maybe now the new traditional is everybody just does what they can to make everything move smoothly. Like,
and that's where we're headed to.
Yeah, but I catch myself having this issue with my husband because I've been a mechanic since I was 13. I put stuff together myself. I will paint a wall if it needs to be painted. If there's something that needs to be fixed or dealt with, I can do it myself. So then when I mentioned, oh man, I need to get my oil changed, and he said something like, oh well, maybe next Saturday I'll go take it to the shop and I'll go change it, and I'm like, well, I can change my own oil. I'm fucking fine.
Yeah.
Like, I got it. Like, I do this for a living. So I catch myself, making those comments, but then I have to realize that I can let him do that because he wants to.
You're saying exactly what I said. That is beautiful, Bree.
Yeah,
I'm saying, it's wonderful.
He needs to, back up a little bit.
He needs to back up, but also, Bree.
We don't need it. Bree. If you want to do it, I should let you do it because you want to do that for me.
Thank you, Bree.
That's fair.
I'm
Brianna.
I will be independent. That's fine, but I need to, if he wants to do that, that's fine.
You literally just said what I said.
I'm not going to argue with you.
You said what I said, Bree. I literally just said that. Sometimes, it's beautiful to have a woman that's self-sufficient and independent, but don't be so self-sufficient that you render me useless.
Right.
Allow me to be there for you and be let me feel like a man. Let my testosterone flow a little bit and let me feel wanted and needed.
And she's seen that, and she let him do it.
It comes into a situation where sometimes we have to learn how to do a lot of things because even some men don't know how to do those things. Like my last relationship, this dude didn't even know how to change the toilet seat.
Oh my God! All right.
He was one of those people. He was so basic. His parents did everything for him. Dude don't know how to do shit. So it's like, okay, let me learn you something real quick. I don't want to make you feel bad. But you realize there's a bolt on the bottom on that.
Yeah.
But coming from you, Bree, you can cut somebody with your words. You have a way of saying some stuff where you get your little eye rolls and your head twitch going and make a man feel like shit.
But you know what? But she goes again to the type of person who I'm saying, the type of woman who we're talking about, because she. again, we know Bree, right? And if you're just tuning in, we're talking to someone's participating by phone. Bree is, but she's a mechanic. Like she said, she knows how. Like she can do stuff with cars, and she can do all that stuff. And like, you know what I mean, someone who doesn't fit the, you know what I mean, the average girl, your typical girl standards or whatever like that. She likes what she do, and she's like good at what she do. I mean, she can do more shit with a car than I can.
And she's also come to realize that like her husband wants to feel wanted, and she's coming to realize like she understands that she's independent and she can do stuff by herself. Right. She has no problem, but also like let him do some stuff because he wants to. Right. And let that man's testosterone flow.
Yeah, I mean, and she's seen that. Thank you, Bree. Thanks for calling in and giving your perspective. You can always text and when the next question comes, if you feel like you want to
call back and shit,
call back and voice it.
Because you're a thug out here, B. All the way to Kakalaki.
All over this one. I'm all over.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Or sooner, depending.
Bye-bye. Yeah, that was cool, man. Like, you know what I mean? And like she said, like, you know what I mean? You do gotta... You gotta let them become a man or be a man.
With women too. Yeah. Like, cause it's so funny. Cause literally, like, I've been through so much shit that, like, I literally had to learn how to do a lot of stuff that would be like, oh, that's something that your girl or wife could do. That when I'm going into a relationship, I know how to do a lot of stuff that would be the woman's thing to do. So it would literally like. I learned. We had like you had hair too. Like I learned how to braid my own hair.
Yep, and put in ponytails.
I learned how to straighten my own hair. I learned how to sew. I learned how to, and sewing was just because we was growing up in the hood and I didn't have enough fucking money. So some summers I had to turn jeans into shorts.
Right. Yeah.
So there was certain stuff that you just had to learn how to do, like to create your own style and your own swag, so that you could still be out here. But like literally, like so, there's a lot of stuff where it's like. When you're coming, when you're approaching me, there's a long list of shit that you're not going to be able to beat me in. That's the funny part. Yeah. So you might be like, okay, well, what you got to provide? Well, I got sex. I got sex too. Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, okay, come on. I could cook. I could cook too. Let's go. I could sew. I could sew too. Let's go. Like, what do you got to bring to the table? Like, like now let's get to know you and your personality, because the only thing you're bringing is pussy, and I'm bringing dick, so we're at a stalemate there. You know what I mean? Right. It's that simple.
That's funny. That's that's what it is. That's what it is.
And I enjoy that, where it's like now all of this sideline stuff, you can't hold any of that against me. So let's figure out who the fuck you are. Yeah. You know what I mean? And there's certain people that's literally like, there's a lot of women as well as men that don't know how to do shit. Yeah. Like literally, there's guys out here that don't know how to change a tire.
There's some guys who can't do that. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, like there's women out here that don't know how to fucking cook.
I mean, but again, too, to change an entire thing, like, you know what I mean, it's a difference if you got a car and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean, you got to know it.
And okay, and that's what, and I'm talking about. There's literally people out here that got rentals and ball cars and have cars don't know how to change a tire.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it.
Like I've did that, and then like, whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna wait till I get a better car. But I'm gonna teach my girl how to change a tire. Like, I'm gonna let her change a tire. Or if the push comes to foot and we get a flat, then like, time to learn. Like, let's go. Right. But I'm gonna do it. But this is gonna be your walkthrough. Like, look, come on, boom, boom, help me. Go grab that from the trunk. I'm gonna let you help me. Right. I'm not gonna sit there and just sideline. Like, I don't see. How does that work out for you and your what you're trying to build right there by trying to like dead her? Yeah. Like by trying to,
I mean, because because you gotta show that your girl that you can't just run to her every time. Like, you know what I mean? You just can't run. You just can't just, oh shit, okay, you're in danger or you're in help. You're in trouble. Let me leave and do whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you won't get that call, or you might actually be at work, or you might actually be out of state, or like, you know what I mean? Or you don't get the call. So like, you know what I mean? So she got to be able to do stuff for herself. You know what I mean? And I think that's true. A lot of us grew up on the government assistance. Right.
She put the windshield flood in the car for the first time. Yeah. Yes, she did.
I mean,
you're gonna have to go onto the internet browser because you're commenting as common conversation and nobody knows that's you, unless you end the comment with -- Justina.
Yeah. Yeah, Brittany, and you're right. I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you. So the next question here is, do you think that women are supposed to be submissive, and do as they're told? So do you think a woman's supposed to be submissive and do as they're told?
This is where a lot of people get. There should be a respect thing and an understanding there. I don't want anybody to be submissive, but I want you to have respect for me.
Okay.
And that's how I feel about that. Where, like, literally, like, say if you're trying to go outside with your ass out, and I'm like, no, you're not going outside like that.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to submit me. I'm saying, like, that's like, come on now.
Right.
That's not. I don't feel respected by that, because it's like, why are you going? You're going outside in a thong.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Because I understand, like, oh, woman, your body, your rights. You come into this relationship, I have standards that I want you to live up to, because I want to live up to your standards too. And we need to come to some type of agreement. And you walking around with your ass and your titties out and see-through shirts with your nipple rings and all that shit hanging out, that shit's not classy to me, and that's not the type of person that I want representing me.
Right.
So if we can't come to an understanding and you can't respect the fact that I'm like, come on, that right there, that visual, I understand that's your body, but our relationship makes my body your body and your body mine. I don't want you showing that off.
I mean, and you should know that, like, especially if you're getting
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. But
also, if that's the type of person you got into a relationship, don't be trying to change people.
Yeah.
Like, you got, just like, that kills me. A lot of people will go fall in love with the girl in the club, but then try to stop her from going to the club. Bro, you met her there.
Yeah, right. And I think that's where Bree just said, because she said there's a difference between submissive and controlling or being controlled and stuff like that. I mean, and I do think there's a difference in that. Like, you know what I mean? When
because submissive is just like, if I tell you to lick the floor, you better do it.
Yeah.
That's like submissive.
No, well, that's control.
No, that's controlling, and that's
control.
Literally, like, where you're submitting to every word. Is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I don't think, because I think submissive is literally like, you submit to anything, like you're submitting. Okay. Whether it be this, that, or third. Like, I think you should have a line of respect for me. The same way I respect you. Because, like, damn believe if I'm a size large and I go outside in some medium sweatpants and my dick print's all out, if you say change, I'm like, you know what, you right. Like, because you know what I'm saying? That's just out of respect for you, because that shit's just not cool. Like, what the fuck? Like, if I'm walking around with my romper and my dickhead, like, on the side of my leg, like...
That's true. Hold on, we got another caller. We're about to call someone else.
Don't never wear no fucking romper, especially not with no Timbs.
There we go. So we got another caller we want to call in and participate in the show.
Did you say his dick print all out?
What's up, Brittany? Welcome to Common Conversation 412 Mobile.
Oh yeah, I definitely apologize. You guys need to understand that this show is rated M for mature, so viewer and listeners' discretion is advised.
Yeah, that's so funny. So what's up? What's up, Brittany? What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? No, I absolutely think a woman should be absolutely submissive to her man.
Oh, okay.
And the reason I feel that way is because, well, first, a lot of women can't be submissive because we've been taught to be men all our lives. We've been taught to be independent. Don't rely on a man. You're a strong black woman, and a strong black woman don't need a man.
This is true.
So when you get older and you enter into a relationship, how can you submit when you've been taught
to never submit
all the time?
Wow.
And then you have a lot of women that end up leaning towards, like, the bad boy, because the bad boy doesn't respect them and doesn't allow them to, you know what I mean? Like, they're so independent that the bad boy's like, damn, I can't alpha him. I can't put him in basically bring him down because he has no respect. He does not care.
Right.
But by the same token, how can you respect a man? Not all men that have been raised primarily in a female home, they have been taught that their role is not important. They've been taught, like, oh, your daddy ain't shit. You're going to be just like your good daddy, yada, yada, yada. Woman's power, and at the same time, so they've never been taught how to be a man because their moms have always diminished the role of a man in the house.
And that's very true. That's very true.
And they become the men of the household. They don't know how to do that role because all they need all they know to do is say yes ma'am to the mom.
Right. Oh, that's deep, Brittany. Go ahead.
And then also, like when you lean like more into what she's saying is like you have women that are out here saying like you will fear me.
Yeah.
If you're not like if anything, you'll fear me, and they're taught to fear women.
Right.
Because their mom felt that because you're a man, I'm gonna have to make you fear me so that I can control you.
And hence the line, I brought you in this world, I can take you out. Like, you know what I mean? And that's something that we need to make sure we do as people. Like, you know what I mean? Again, we got to get back to them ways to where, like, you know what I mean? If a father's missing out of a child's life, if a father's missing out of a child's life, then, like, you know what I mean? Somebody in the community. And
there's
a mentor
plenty of father figures.
or uncle or something like that should be in there stepping in and filling that young girl or that young man with the knowledge that they need to know what a man's supposed to be like and how a man's supposed to treat you, or like, you know what I mean, what a man is supposed to do and what a man isn't supposed to do.
And that's so true. Like it's really sad to say, and it like we always say, we always go back to.
How likely is that to happen?
It's very rare, but it does happen because like Tawan, like Aaron was a father figure for a lot of us, and that's not to put no slight on anybody's dads out here, but there are those type of individuals out here in society. It's just trying to link people up with those type of people, like just like Baldy and all of them up north. You like they were,
because Aaron was all our daddies.
Right. And yeah, Aaron was, and yeah, and then he was the same thing for you. And but this one, when I say that, I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean, like, and now in this day and age, it's like, you know what I mean, now there's less. So, like, you know what I mean, even back then there were a few, but now now there's even less. Like, you know what I mean, and that's what we got to get back to, and
like
really
you said,
show.
Like being submissive and being controlled and disrespected is two different things. Like, you can submit to your husband and allow your husband to be a man, allow him to be that, and also you should.
That's confused. Going to your husband and saying, I'm submit to you doesn't mean I'm weak, or I think you are more than me. A man should always be a head of his household, because a man should be the priest of his household. The man should be able to lead his household. And it doesn't matter who makes more money than who, because even if a woman, if I make less than my man, I'm still going to submit to him and say, I recognize you're the man, and I'm here to be a helper, and vice versa, because a man should also submit to his wife on a certain level.
Exactly. Because that's the best thing. Like, the way you think about like kings and castles is that no matter what, the best castles and the best reigns were made by men that were strong men and always took the advice of their wife.
You're right.
Those were some of the best castles and the best generations. They were the strongest forces, and they were the strongest households, because that the woman brought knowledge, and she also allowed the man to be a man. I mean,
and there's just some things, right? There's some things that
Obama and Michelle.
Yes.
Obviously, Obama was the president, but Michelle was back there, like, you know what I mean?
I'm Barack.
I don't think you should be doing that.
Hey, prime example, when he was sitting there at the funeral taking selfies, and Michelle like, move your ass over, bro. This is dead that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a prime example where I always say that the man is the head, but the woman is the neck.
Okay, definitely.
Honestly, like for Will and I always run something through Will. Like, okay, Will, do you think we should do this? You know, you think we should do that? And sometimes I'm gonna have my mind made up and say I'm going to do this, but let me run a test him first, because if he doesn't agree to it, then I'm not going to do it.
Right.
You know what
Exactly,
I mean?
and that's not
I
even
respect his role as a man in my household to say that he's going to get the final decision, because he's going to know what's best for us. But at the same time, there's not a lot of us in our generation that can say that they've been in a long-term relationship, they just wanted to jump off, or they've been breaking up every other week.
Right.
Yeah.
So of course, you won't submit to somebody where you break up every other week. But once you get into a committed relationship, you know what I mean, and that you guys are moving forward in relationships, and that's when you guys really have to discuss, you know what I mean, how comfortable you are with being, going to us and say, I submit to you. But that's like far in between, because I don't know, I can count on my hand how many people I know that's in a committed long-term relationship that can say, yes, this is my husband, I submit to you.
Yeah.
And then do people actually know what husband and a wife mean? What submission means? Some people would think that means I'm just giving this man all my power. No, that means I love you enough to know that you are going to guide my home in the direction it should go. I'm going to submit to you because I know that you're going to do that.
Right.
Yes,
there you go. Beautiful. Preach.
That's what I'm talking about. I love you enough to trust you that you won't steer me wrong.
But like you said too, it goes both ways.
Because we all make mistakes.
And the men have to submit to the women sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? And it's okay if you, like, I mean, to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Again, too, that's why I say it's 50-50. 50-50. I think we go off each other. Like the man may lead and some of this stuff or these categories and stuff like that as far as the family and the home, but the women leads in these categories and when it comes to the family and the home and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? On some
Everybody has their
some
role.
real stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
And
Like
you might say I'm gonna do this because you say like Will's obviously better with me on cars. He's a mechanic. So I'm going to submit to you on that knowledge of being a mechanic.
right.
Now Will may say I submit to you, Brittany, because you're maybe better in finances. So he can say, Brittany, here's my check, here's my money. I'm going to submit my paychecks over to you because I know you're going to be responsible.
And that's
with the
real.
money
And that's
moving
real.
forward. And I can say, Will, I submit to you because you do X, Y, Z.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
And that's
you got to figure out who's
good at what,
better in a
and let
relationship.
them and let them express their strengths.
Right.
Let them be that person,
Indeed.
and also learn. Because there may be days where you have to step in,
Right.
but if that's where that person is alpha, allow them to be alpha in that position.
right.
Just
Play,
like
y'all got to play off each other's strong suits and stuff like that. You got to play off each other's strong suits.
Just like
hey,
you said, he's good at mechanics and everything.
Brittany,
just let him be.
we appreciate you calling in. Hey, maybe
Definitely.
we about to go on to the next question and stuff like that. But thank you. And if you feel deeply about the next question and stuff like that, just send us another text and we'll try to get you back on here.
Definitely.
All right.
All right.
I'll try to get up. It didn't work out.
All right. All right. Talk to you later. Bye. Yeah. So I mean, she spilled some real knowledge.
Drop
man,
some
and-
jewels on
and
that ass.
And she did, and I mean, and it's cool. Like, you know what I mean? It's good. What's the next
I'm be honest.
question?
I don't know.
That was some real stuff right there. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, do you think only women are supposed to cook and do household work? Fuck no.
Okay.
Because as a man, I should be able to do, like, we should all, like, this ain't the 70s where it was okay, like, you stay at home, you wash the clothes, I better have a hot meal, this, that, and
Yeah.
that. No. I should be able, because ever since, like, I believe in equal rights. If you want equal, well, I give you equal across the board.
Right.
So what you should be able to do, I should be able to do. I might
Right.
not be as good as you.
Right.
But also, if you want to do this stuff and you feel like this makes me feel like I'm a woman.
Yeah.
By, like, I want to do the laundry. But I'm not going to expect you to do the laundry every fucking time I turn around
Right.
or get, you know what I mean? Like,
And
but if you take on that role, also understand that's what you said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Right. I mean, and that's true. When I look at, like, you know, me and Tootie, we both do the caveman syndrome, right? Right, DJ.
I'm a procrastinator. That shit would never get done.
No, but
yeah, 'cause,
like
like,
sometimes
I could
Tootie do the laundry,
Goddamn, sometimes you do it.
and sometimes I do it. I mean, but now it seems like lately she's doing it a lot more than I am. Or sometimes, I mean, like, we know I'm not a cooker. We seen some of my videos and stuff like that. I make
The
steak.
pineapple steak.
I make steak and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? Tootie's the cooker.
He's a
She
meat
makes most of
man.
the meal.
Not so good with the sides.
No, I'll make some macaroni and cheese. I made like pasta before.
He's not
and
making
stuff
mashed
like
potatoes from scratch.
No,
Nothing's coming from scratch.
No, nothing's coming from scratch. But that's not my strong suit. That's my wife. She
Garbage
can do
though.
that.
That's man's work.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But hey,
But you be under the hood of cars talking about garbage though.
yeah. Oh, that's Tootie. Tootie really, like, she won't do. That's the one thing that she strongly feels like, you know what I mean, as far as a guy and a woman and a man, guy takes out the garbage
Guy
no matter
takes
what.
out-
Like, if it's full, like, that shit will be there until I get home. Like, if she's here and she got to throw stuff away, that shit will
Shit
be
will pile up,
pile
babe.
right on top of there.
So, yeah,
Oh yeah, get that shit together.
See, like, the one thing, like, with me and my girl, is like she's still trying to learn.
Yeah.
So she's really like headstrong about trying to do stuff for herself, and I be trying to tell her, like, calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Just calm down. Like, there's certain stuff you like, oh, I like doing your
Shut up,
laundry,
Brittany.
and I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
I thought, like, you like what? Like, why? Because it
She
makes
wanna
me.
smell your boxes. When you go out, she want to see what that dick smell like, so she'll miss that scent.
Yeah, asshole.
My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
But
sure miss that My bad. Go ahead. Yeah, that smell like what I had yesterday.
I hope she's still in here. She gotta be still here.
My bad.
All right. It's a bit of a delay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But no, like she says, like, literally, because it makes her feel like a woman.
Yeah.
Is what she said. Like, this is what she, like, it makes me feel like, because she knows I can do all of this by myself.
Yeah.
So her being like, okay, I'm gonna get you clothes. Like, she'll literally like, this shit. It's so. Don't put me there out there like that. No, but she'll literally like, I'll be in there getting dressed. Like, I'll be in there and getting situated. She'll come in with the basket like, give me that when these washed. Give me it. I'm like, damn, woman. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Or she'll even like certain stuff where she'll get upset if she didn't make my lunch for work.
Cause she want to feel like she's.
But that's the thing, like,
you know
and
what I
I get it, and I'm like, okay, cool. I appreciate you, and she's still learning.
Yeah.
So I don't think that it's one of them things where she should have to do anything. You don't have to do shit.
Yeah.
But I expect you to help.
Yeah,
and I
right.
expect you to do something.
Right.
Because there's too many people that are getting away with not doing shit in their relationships. Like, you got dudes that'll literally have they stinking non-washed ass on the couch all fucking day while they CNA nurse ass girlfriend is out at work, come home, drop him off some blunts, beer, and weed, and he plays the game, fucks her at the night, and then gets drunk the rest of the night.
Yeah, nah.
That shit don't float with me. That
nope.
shit's not cool. Like, that's weird. That's weird shit to me. So, like, as women, like, you should have to
Compromise
do
is right.
this. No, like,
Yeah.
you don't have to do anything, but it's appreciated if you do
it
something.
is.
Like, you
it is, and it's
just
yeah,
do
it's
something. Like, you
appreciated.
like, because at the end of the day, you grown as fuck. You don't have to.
Right.
But if you choose not to, you can have to your ass out the door.
I mean, and there's stuff too, like, you know what I mean, like when I look at, like, you know what I mean, what me and Tootie do as far as, like, you know what I mean, man and woman and stuff like that, like, Tootie, like, we both go to the school, we both are there at the parents' things. Now, she remembers more about the doctor's appointments than I do, like, you know what I mean, I'm there though, I mean, there's very few that I miss, but, like, you know what I mean, she do remember more than I do, but we do everything, we both do everything, like, you know what I mean, and, I don't think, like, you know what I mean, one person is stronger, especially, like, you know what I mean, like, with, again, I want to talk about the money thing, like, you know what I mean, like, because we both work, like, you know what I mean, I make a little bit more than what she does, but she pays bills, and she pays the bills, like, you know what I mean, we came up to a thing, and it was me, like, you know what I mean, me, like, you know what I mean, here, these ones are, I'll pay these ones, and you pay these ones, and that's how we do it, and that's how we got it set up,
and that works.
like, you know what I mean, and it works, like, you know what I mean, and we...
that doesn't have to be the blueprint for your relationship.
Yeah, right.
But also her as contributing to the household and, you know what I mean, doing her part and helping out.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing to see a woman, because there's some women that's literally like,
she'll check me sometimes.
It's sad. No, like, I've seen literally women that'll get upset because they feel like their boyfriend is less of a man because they was sick. Like, literally, like, you'll hear the story like a week before, he was sick, he at home, I feel bad for him, and then in 2 weeks, like, I can't believe he got me at, like, paying this bill. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? How are you as a man and you ain't got the money? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
See, you got so comfortable with him paying everything and you getting the splurge on your checks that you actually forgot what life is.
Right.
And you're not, like quit being his headache and be his stress relief and, like, be there to be there. Like, you should never be so comfortable that you should, that you're sitting there like, I should only have to pay my phone bill and put gas in my car and do whatever else I want.
But when you look at that, it's like, are you really ready for a relationship? That's how I look at it, because, like, you know what I mean, like, when you're in a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, and stuff like that, because I think a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship prepares you to take that step into, like, you know what I mean, to become husband and wife or whatever, or maybe not with that person, but the next person. But, like, you know what I mean, you should be there when you're in a relationship. If you see somebody, your spouse fall, you should be there to pick them up, help them up. Like, you know what I mean, hold their hand, like, you know what I mean, and watch them and make sure they're stable. Like, you know what I mean. And then I'm like, all right, yeah, you know what? All right, now I can go back to doing what I'm doing. Like, you know what I mean? You should be there and be supporting each other and having each other's back no matter what. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody falls, like, you know what I mean? Then, like, you know what I mean? Help them. Like, you know what I mean? There's, like, Tootie probably be pissed on this, but, like, you know what I mean? When Tootie was working for the doing security and stuff like that, like, you know what I mean? She was like she was at her job. She was there all the time and stuff like that, but she was sitting in this hot ass fucking truck, little UPS truck. They didn't have no AC, and she had to wear the pants in the summer with the black shirt and stuff like that. And she's sitting in this truck, and that John was like get like 90 plus degrees. Oh, it was already 90 plus degrees outside, and then so with the humidity, and then you sitting in that truck, it's like 100 and something. They said, oh yeah, she can't wear like Like, they didn't have like uniform shorts for them, or there was no fan or nothing, like no AC on the trucks, and she had to sit in there. And she's like, I don't think I could do it. I said, I don't blame you. Shit, I would have. I would have been quit. I would have been quit. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you feel like, I mean, it is a bit much. And she was really calling. She was calling the job, trying to see if there was something she can do and stuff like that. But no, go ahead, fuck that, be out.
And you also got to be understanding. Yeah. Like situation like that, like
real shit.
No, like your first thing is like, no, my bae ain't gonna be out here fucking dehydrated and looking goofy as hell, sitting in a fucking truck sweating to death.
Like on some real shit, when I was getting off work, I was taking her slushies and shit so she could be cool.
Like to help her out.
Yeah, to be so she could be cool because
and it's not like it's the middle of the night. Like she's going at peak hours. Peak hours starting.
Yeah. Yep.
At peak fucking hours, and you're gonna sit in a hot ass truck.
Yeah.
Into the like, no, if it's overnight, hey, you don't need shorts.
Yeah.
Like it's overnight, it's cooler, everything. You know what I mean? Temperature drop.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like midday, because wasn't she going in at like 3?
Yeah, she was working at 3. Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
3 to 8, and that's when the sun just barely. It's still daylight at 8.
No, it's peaking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Up there, like hell no, fuck no. And you gonna go sit in a truck?
Right.
With nothing? Like, open the door, crack the window. Go fuck yourself. Like, you're weird as hell.
Real shit.
Like, no, like, Tootie, more power to you, because I would have...
And she bounced back, and she had another job, and she really likes her job. Like, you know what I mean?
And I might have, to be honest, I would have tried to tough it out.
Yeah.
But... That whole time, from day one, I would have been looking for the second job.
I think last year it started getting hot, like, you know what I mean, early, like May and stuff like that. But she stuck it out the whole time. I think when she left, it was like July, so she stuck it out through June.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying, like I wouldn't have been mad at her if she was like that first day, like fuck this, and was at home looking for a job. Like I wouldn't have been mad at her at that. Like, more power to you, because definitely, like, that's some strong shit to do. Like, keep looking for a job while you're there. But I wouldn't have been mad. It's like, because you got to think outside, and then you're in this metal box. That's like, if it's 90 outside, it's 100 in there.
Yeah. Real shit. Like, and then, that's what I'm saying.
Like, no, fuck that. And fuck that job, too. And fuck whoever sent you down there, whoever got that site and didn't get you situated properly, because that's bullshit.
Real shit. And she called, too. She was like, oh, yeah, can we wear short? Like, you know what I mean? It's hot. And then after she left, the next, because I broke past her one day, the next person they
got shorts.
They got shorts and stuff on.
See, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
because they must have had. Yeah. She must have been like the third, fourth person that was like, man, fuck this. Yeah. No, I'm not sitting down here.
Real shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, well, if you make it through the first like 5 hours, you'll be okay. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Fuck that. She'll come through, just get her hair done, her hair all sweated out and shit like that. That shit was crazy.
Looking like a damn troll.
That shit crazy. It's crazy as fuck. What's the Next question. Because we got 7 minutes. 7 whole nights.
Do you believe that the man is supposed to pay all the bills? Fuck no.
Oh, yeah.
No. He ain't supposed to do shit.
Nope.
Now, if the man takes on that responsibility, I personally believe that even if he takes on that responsibility and you're making some type of income as a woman, you should still be saving. Because anything could happen.
Right.
Like anything. Like, just because I'm able to do it now don't mean I'll be able to do it later.
Forever.
So when it comes to supposed to, no. If you're able to, great. But if you're not able to, don't fuck yourself over trying to be that guy.
Or don't try to live above your means. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
So, ladies, if you can't be with a man that makes such and such, and he can only afford the HBO package and can't afford Stars and Cinemax and all of that, hey.
Be happy with HBO. Be happy with motherfucking HBO, because some people ain't even got the premium.
You might just have internet with Netflix. You better be happy with that,
Some people still got the AB switch. The fuck?
Yeah, fuck you talking about. Some people ain't even got no switches. They just got that fucking little digital box, converter box on the back of their shit.
You know damn well you wait until 5 o'clock until Maury come on and shit like that. That's your favorite show.
6 o'clock, Steve Wilco. Yeah. Fuck you talking about.
Judge Judy and shit. Nah, yeah, like, you know what I mean? But we do, like, you do. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody got to play their part.
Exactly. So as saying that a man's supposed to. Now, if you living on your own, you supposed to. If you single, you supposed to, because that's you taking care of you.
Right.
But if you're in a relationship, like, and especially like if y'all both working, like if she ain't working, like, oh, you're supposed to, you're the breadwinner, you have to. Mm-hmm. But if y'all both working, no,
everybody got to.
And y'all both living in the same house, and y'all both fucking using up the lights and washing y'all asses, and that. No, like, so, like, just be kind of, even if he turns your money away, put that money up. Just save so that, because you don't want him to be at the kitchen table sitting there like, fuck, the car just went down. I gotta get the fucking
Real
the
shit.
shocks changed on the car, and like we did so much. Like when we took that trip and we left the lights on, the fucking light bill is ridiculous, and I literally can't afford to do all the bills and get the car fixed. Like to be
Real.
like,
That's
all right,
real.
babe, boom, like. Here go $500. I was saving that up. I gotta. If you need more, I got like a good $4,000 sitting
Right.
there because I wasn't just being goofy
yeah.
with my funds.
Yeah, I wasn't just not doing nothing. Like, you know what I mean? She was contributing and putting in the savings. Or like,
Exactly,
you
and
know what I
that's
mean? Or do a
something that you
trip
can
or make,
do.
you know what I mean? Or again, too, when the appreciation days come around, if you celebrate the holidays and stuff like that, Father's Day or birthday or Christmas or whatever day, Valentine's Day, if y'all do all that stuff, I mean, a super appreciative gift or whatever like that, or use it for a trip or whatever the hell y'all doing. Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
it's
Just play your part. So I don't think like a man should pay all the bills.
No, they
unless
shouldn't.
he's the only one working. Like, and he has to pay all the bills. Like, he shouldn't be obligated to if y'all are both working. But if you're in a relationship and say you lose your job,
Bree's an asshole. She said, no, I'm never going to tell him how much I got negative. Because tell you, I got another 4,000 when you said that part. She's like, nah, hell no. She's so fucking goofy. Yeah, so you got any other, or do you
I'm
guys
telling.
do y'all
I gotta
have?
find Chris on Facebook. Oh, he don't
They
even
don't,
do
they
that
don't
shit.
do that shit.
Oh,
Do y'all got any
I
other
don't know if
like?
you got the message, but Chris still waiting on this shit.
I know. Did she send the address?
I don't know. Did
I
you?
didn't. Yeah, that's why I didn't. She didn't send the address. I don't remember.
Bree, how you gonna post that? Try to put his ass out there,
Yeah.
and you ain't even send the address for him to send the shit.
Yeah. I don't think I got the address. But
Oh, and tell them
had
that I
the
look for that shirt,
downstairs.
for that hat. They don't have that hat, but I'm gonna find a different type of lacer, and I'll get that to him.
Hey guys, you know what? I'm sorry we a little bit early, but hey, that's our show. We answered all the questions. Thank everyone who participated via phone and everything. Just know you
Thanks,
can.
Brittany. Thanks, Bree. And also another shout
thanks
out
for
to
everyone.
Esquire with Black Tea, Brown Sugar, and also Lori
Lori
with
Beth.
the Poetry Slam.
well,
Definitely look into that.
Yeah, shout out to them people too. If you guys have a suggestion on topics, you can always message us on Facebook on our page, Common Conversation 412. You can email us at commonconversation412@gmail.com. Too, if you got a brand or something you're trying to promote, or you want to get out there, let us know. Hit us up. We'll love to have you as a guest, or you know someone else who's doing something. Tell them to hit us up.
Definitely,
and we'll do that.
Back to Lori. If you're looking for a poetry event to look into, on Tuesday, tomorrow, June 27th, it's the Steel City Slam, and it's at 6001 Penn Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15206. Again, that's the Steel City Slam, and it's from 7:45 to 10:45.
It's called Capri's. It's a pizza shop or something like that. It's real good. The pizza's good too. I had some of that last time. Hey, until next time, people, we're out. I'm your host, Token.
And I'm Mano, M-A-N-N-O.
I'll see you next time, people.
Bye.
I clicked the wrong thing.
And stay strong, independent women out there. And men, let your testosterone flow.
Conversation 412.
Huh?
Token and Mano.
Sad face.
Pittsburgh, what it do? We in the city of bridges, we in the city of smoke. We in the city of rivers, so you don't need you a moat. We in the city of haters, so you just might need a coat. Or at least when you
Thank you, DJ. Hey, DJ, make sure you in here every week, bro. I like you watching the show, being part of the show.
Where Curtis?
I really appreciate you. I don't know, Curtis wasn't on here.
Cause you know money.
And we're,
Monique?
no, what's the name that's always talking shit the whole show? Not Dom.
So
Is
put
it Dom?
your hands up.
I don't know, but he always talks. He's literally being there talking
Man, you
shit
better
all
get
the
with it. Arithmetic that I'm spitting. Now do the math that you listen.
Ah.
Come on, my brother.
No, it ain't.
Okay.
Conversation
412. We're out, people.
Thank
Hey,
ya.
see you next
Thank you
week. Don't
again.
forget, messages on topics. Do you have a suggestion on a topic? Make sure you message us. Hit us up. All right.
And today's show was sponsored by Mike's Hard Blood Orange Lemonade.
And North Shore Tees on the north side. They make all your graphic tees and whatnot.
On East Ohio Street. Check them out.
Check them out.
Codename Monster for 0% off.
Oh, man. Codename Monster.